What is going on, folks? It is Andrew here, and we are back doing some car videos. Now, I am post-workout. Let me just cover myself up a wee bit. I am post-workout here on a wonderful Tuesday. Nice and blue skies here in Lanarkshire, Scotland. And I'm just doing a wee quick video today. I've just got over the cold for the past couple of weeks, post-holiday, and I'm back to business and back straight in the fire. Loads of deals getting thrown at me. Loads of deals that I'm packaging up and sending off to people and buying for myself. And one of the things that I encounter quite a lot over the course of my property career, especially recently when I'm doing a lot of consultations with people and showing them how to grow their portfolio, start from zero and onwards, is people that are hesitant and worried about buying property. Now, I think it's the same with everything. Like, I've been in property for 10 plus years, and it doesn't seem scary to me. It doesn't seem risky to me or anything like that. It seems scarier and it seems riskier to me having your own money sitting in the bank and doing nothing. I've got friends who do really well. They've got great jobs. They've got a lot of money sitting and just getting 0.05% or whatever per year, per month in their bank. And I'm just like, it's insane to me, you know. Hundreds of thousands of pounds, 100 grand, 200 grand, 300 grand just sitting, and they're thinking that property is scary. And there's a lot of misconceptions, you know. What if I get a bad tenant? Well, if you get a bad tenant, realistically, you're probably not done enough due diligence and dealt with a professional to get a professional tenant in. The people that I hear that get really bad tenants, a lot of the time, they've been advertising that they've got a property for let on Gumtree and Facebook Marketplace and all that. So you're trying to fish in a river of shit and being surprised when you're catching a turd, you know. And that's where I'm like, well, number one, they've done it incorrectly. Number two, what if I have to buy a boiler, or what if something goes through and I have to pay a lot of money for it? Well, again, do your due diligence on the property, do your due diligence on the viewings, inspect the boiler, inspect the age of it, inspect certain things. Is there things that go wrong in property and you have to pay out some money? Absolutely. But it's, number one, adding to the value of your property. And if I go in and I buy a deal and I need to put a boiler in it and it costs me $2,000 and I don't have to touch that again for another 20 years, it's an investment. You know, that's done me really well. So also the key thing is just thinking, like, what kind of properties am I buying? What kind of tenants am I putting in? And what kind of properties am I buying? And the other one that blows my mind that people always say to me is, oh, what if I don't get it rented? What if it just sits there and nobody's in it? I have probably never... the longest void period I've had in a property is about 6 weeks, I would say. And that's probably from, like, over Christmas and New Year, if there was one was vacant come up to Christmas. There are so many people that need accommodation. There are so many people that can only rent properties and can't buy properties due to their financial situations and things of that nature. And, like, I guarantee you it's going to get rented, you know. And especially if you make it nice, if you make sure that it's decent, it looks decent, you get good photos, you've got it on with a professional letting agent, it will get rented, you know. And you'll, not only will it get rented, you'll be able to rent it for a decent rate. People are very surprised at what kind of return they get on a property, you know. 10%, 11%, 12% plus on properties that they've bought, and you've then got the capital appreciation on that as well. So those are just three of the big questions that I usually get when people are looking to get into property, but they're really scared to dip their toe in and get started. My best advice is, and I've said this many times, there are two great times to get into property, two of the best times to get into property. Number one is 20 years ago, and number two is right now, today. And if you can't, or if you don't have a time machine, guess what? You're going to be getting into property today. So hopefully that clears up a few of them. If you've got any other ones that you have in your mind, pop it in the comments and let me address it, because I've either heard it or I know exactly what the answer is for it. And if you are looking to get into property, if you are looking to find out how to either start a portfolio or scale a portfolio, or looking at certain strategies, ping me a quick DM, send me a Instagram DM, and I'm more than happy to get back to you and see what we can do.